A new group forming in Benson today, Southwestern Communities Coalition. Their goal, help pave the way for new development in the area. This as environmentalist groups take legal action to prevent what they believe is a water shortage. Now on your sides, Rogelio Mares joins us in studio with more on both sides of the issue. Rogelio?
Pat, that Southwestern Communities Coalition says it's made up of residents from Arizona and New Mexico. Now they say they intend to protect landowners' rights. Their first fight, however, is over a planned community in Benson.
Let's hear it, folks. We're mad as hell, and we're not going to take this any longer.
If you're looking for a tagline,
if you want a healthy environment, you must have a healthy economy and protect property rights.
Benson was the place to be on Wednesday.
We, rural America, are not the enemy of the earth.
The issue? Clearing the way to build the Villages at Vigneto, a planned community in Benson. On one side of the issue, you have developers who say it'll bring progress and jobs here to Benson. On the other side, you have environmentalist groups who say it'll disrupt the natural habitat of wildlife out here, as well as take water away from residents who are already living here.
There is adequate water in the area to support multiple projects like Vigneto.
The Center for Biological Diversity takes a different tagline on the issue. A spokesperson for the center told KGUN 9 the San Pedro River just doesn't have enough water to support new development. Mike Reinbold of El Dorado Developers out of Scottsdale calls the project a chance for revitalizing this stretch of Highway 90, specifically with hospitals and schools.
So things that normally wouldn't be available in a small community will now become available.
Reinbold tells KGUN 9 all permits are in place to start work, possibly in 2020. But the Center for Biological Diversity tagged the developers with a new lawsuit, keeping any project tagged out until that issue is settled. Now, here's one interesting side debate. The developer Reinbold told me the Center for Biodiversity has a budget in the millions and could buy land to protect it from development. Now, a spokesperson for the center says they're not real estate investors. Instead, they're dedicating their money to try and save endangered species and their environments. Pat.
Rogelio, thank you. The Villages at Vigneto has been a controversial project since the moment developers announced the plans. Conservation groups have tried several times to block the 12,000-acre development after the Army Corps of Engineers approved the original permit in 2006. The Corps has been sued, suspended the permit several times, and then reinstated it. And the Arizona Department of Water Resources has certified there will be an adequate groundwater supply for the development for the next 100 years. But conservation groups are most concerned with the impact on the nearby San Pedro River. And so far, there has been no study done on the possible effects to the San Pedro. Some Benson residents want their voices heard about the project. One woman shared her frustration with our Chandrea Thomas, who joins us now, and she wants her voice heard.
That is very true, Pat. I spoke with a woman named Patricia Geraldet, who says she and others living in Benson want to have their voices heard about that new development. So she decided to speak out on behalf of her friends. And as a matter of fact, she says she tried to speak out at the July 22nd Benson City Council meeting about the Vigneto project and says she was not allowed to speak her mind because of public comments, and the meeting were immediately shut down when she tried to speak.
I'm still upset with the city council. Did what they did in terms of shutting me down. And I'm sorry for the residents of Benson that the city has not yet reinstated call to the public. People should be able to address their city council at any meeting with any concerns they have.
Patricia filed a complaint with the Arizona Attorney General's office, and according to the AG's response, the council was in violation of open meeting laws, and now the city has to acknowledge the violation at one of its future council meetings. So now that violation is on record, and it's also interesting to look at what some folks are thinking about the development and how it all came about. And one other thing that I was told was that some people in the community are actually worried about retaliation for speaking out against that development. So we'll keep an eye on that, Pat.
Yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye on that. In opens meeting laws, you don't want to violate that rule.
Absolutely.
They'll have to make up for that, certainly. Chandrea, thank you.